Alright, you're recording.
Having me myself, so here I am in the suit.
You might want to talk louder, it might not pick it up.
So we're going into the first foray into the hive. This is Wednesday. The bees have been in their position since Saturday morning, so hopefully they will have acclimated and calmed down enough. What I'm going to do on this try is to, first of all, open up the hive. I have to very gently brush the bees aside, pull out the bar containing the cage for the queen. Then after I find the queen, I have to pull the plug from the cage if she hasn't already been released by my removing the cage. And then I will stick a marshmallow where the plug is, and the reason for that is if the bees are agitated, they may attack the queen in their chaos that they create within the hive. So it's a measure to protect the queen and to keep her from being attacked. And the marshmallow will be eaten through by the worker bees over the next few days while they
also, the gluten in the marshmallows calms them down.
Well, I don't know about that, but we hope. Whatever. Anyway,
and as you can see, she is in her absolutely logical bee jacket, gloves, and netting hat ensemble, which is available from your nearest New York designer on the runway.
These are nice gloves.
And I am filming this as a stupid American daughter in absolutely normal clothes.
Kid skin gloves. Well, you're going back in the house before I start. So anyway, then what I'm going to do after I release the queen is I'm going to place, this is a pollen patty, so this is a mixture of beeswax and pollen and a little bit of honey mixed together to make a patty. It's about the consistency of fudge.
Cookie dough,
or yeah, it looks more like cookie dough, I guess. So I'm going to place this across the top of the bars.
I'm going to go take a look at this.
And you can see it's early evening now, so the bees are settling down for the evening. So I'm hoping won't freak them out too much when I remove the top of the hive. But like I said, they have been so completely mellow, and they just don't really pay too much attention to us. What this is here, I've got my tools. So what I'm going to use this for, this is a hive tool. And I ordered this specially. This is wrought iron, so it's kind of pretty too, because I'm an aesthetic, sorry. I have to use things that are functional and look nice. But it is, you can see it's got a bit of an edge on it on both pieces. And so this is to break apart the resin type fluid called propolis that the bees make to seal up any holes or anything, and they join the combs together with it. So this will kind of cut down, and then I can wiggle it like that and loosen between the hives any parts that are stuck, so I don't break the combs and stuff when I'm doing that. I have got a rather large paintbrush that I'm going to use to very gently, when I take off the bar of the hive, the bees will be milling around there, so I'm just going to kind of gently brush them out of the way before I reach in to get the queen and place the pollen patty so I don't squish any of them. Then the very last thing I'm going to do after I place the pollen patty is I'm going to place this box on top. And this is going to be our expander box. And I saw this amazing beekeeper on Facebook who took, this is just a standard canning jar, it's a quart jar, with some beeswax melted into the bottom of it. And I also have some of the pint jars too. But what you do is you melt the wax there, and that's going to give the bees an idea to go up inside the jar and draw a comb of honey out of there.
We're hoping this will work.
Well, it worked on YouTube, so we're hoping it'll work here. Anyway, so John made me this nifty little box, and he drilled out the holes to put the mason jars in. So we put the jars in upside down, and then if all goes well, the bees will venture up in here because they, as they fill up the lower hive, they move upwards. So this is going to expand their hive, give them more room to work. and they will hopefully draw combs of honey inside the jars. And then when the jars are full, we'll keep an eye on this too. And this is kind of good too because we will be able to observe how fast they're working without disturbing the rest of the hive. We can just remove the lid and
without introducing, or the possibility of introducing a new bacteria into the hive.
There's always that possibility, but it's going to reduce the risk. And we won't have to get in their way. We want to leave them alone to do their thing as much as possible, so, and not disturb them. So yeah, so what I'm going to do is just set this box on top when I'm all done, and then we will check back in a month or so, and hopefully all will go well. So yeah, but look at this box. John always does a good job with this. He put nice sturdy handles on the whole thing. It probably weighs, just with the jars and stuff in it, it's probably 20 pounds. It's pretty hefty, so the wind's not going to blow it over or anything. So I'm going to get started with this because I'm losing light, and hopefully all will go well. And I will talk to you again when I'm done because this bee suit is hot. It's really hot. So anyway, you like those kid skin gloves? Those are awesome. I haven't had kid skin gloves in forever either.
Not since Yonkers.
Yeah, it's been a while. So anyway, the things we give up.